What do you get if you combine Dark Souls and The Legend of Zelda? If you guessed the game Tunic, then you've guessed right! Yay! Tunic is an indie game on various platforms that uses soul-like aspects combined with a top-view Legend of Zelda styled gameplay. It has a cute as hell art style, is easy to control, and teaches its players how to play in an interesting way. I do want to say beforehand that this game is best experienced blind. If you haven't played it yet but still want to watch this video, I'll try to keep this as spoiler free as possible. There may be some visual spoilers in the video, but I won't give any context whatsoever to those things in case that explains it too much. Having said that, let's get into more details about Tunic. If you've ever touched a Legend of Zelda game, it will become obvious how Tunic gets so easily compared to it. From dungeons, to puzzles, to free shape that represent the colors red, green and blue, to a main character dressed in a green tunic. Ha, get it? Trying to save a girl trapped inside of a crystal. This game has everything. Like Zelda games, progressing in Tunic feels pretty natural. It has different areas that you can access very early on, but through basic exploring alone, you kinda find your way around. If it's not the right way to go, then there's either a puzzle to solve, a reward to be found, or it is a seemingly dead end because you don't know how to progress yet. Once you get more items or solve more puzzles, new areas open up to you, kind of like in Metroidvanias. Oh wait, I'm dumb. It mentions on the Steam page that this counts as a Metroidvania. Anyways, if you grew up playing Legend of Zelda games, then this game will definitely give you a feel of nostalgia like it did to me. Is this game just a blatant copy of those games? Not at all. Although Tunic seems to be heavily inspired by Zelda games, it does have its own twists and turns to make it stand out more. For example, instead of just explaining how the controls work, this game gives you a manual where everything is explained in. You know, like the ones they used to put in older games with controller schemes in it that look as confusing as a metro line if you've never used one in the first place. And I hear you ask, isn't the manual just explaining you how this game works? And to answer your question... No, not in the slightest. So first, this manual is written in a fictional language that the interwebs of course knew how to decipher and translate. Wow, some people are really dedicated sometimes. I respect them though. But the images explain enough so that you can just understand what they mean with certain actions. This makes you feel pretty smart whenever you figure something out. The thing that will make you confused the most is... you don't get the full manual immediately. Throughout your playthrough, you'll find the pages of this manual scattered around the world. This makes puzzle solving and exploring way more fun, since the pages actually explain some stuff you are able to do very early on in the game, but because you've been looking for these pages for ages, you'll find out about those solutions later on, which will make you backtrack and let you feel once again really smart about knowing what to do. Some puzzles required me to sometimes get a pen and paper to start writing down the clues I got for those specific puzzles. Obviously I'm not going to spoil where this was for, but to give you an idea, one puzzle started out with me drawing a tic-tac-toe playing field and kind of ended up in me writing the formula for calculating the mass of the sun. Despite these actions, there's also a harder part to Tunic. I mentioned before that this game is also a soulslike, so let's check that off my list of soulslikes I've played in my life. If you don't know what a soulslike is, I recommend that you watch my Elden Ring video since I already kinda explained it there. If you don't feel like watching an extra video, let me summarize it. It's a hard game where you die a lot. Now with that out of the way, the soulslike aspects of these games are... bonfires, upgrading stats at bonfires, shortcuts, dodge roll, health potions, health bar, stamina bar, magic bar, losing your currency whenever you die, hard boss fights, and dying. A lot of dying. Let's go through the list a bit for some details, shall we? The bonfires in this game aren't really that special, just places when you can heal up and reset the enemies. Upgrading stats isn't that special either, although I did not realize this was a possibility, which let me fight this one boss for way too long with underleveled stats. Half of the shortcuts are just quick unlockables once you get to a higher area or something. The other half are these hidden in plain sight shortcuts, which will make speedrunning this game very interesting. Dodge roll isn't that special either, just consume stamina and lets you dodge attacks. Health potion just restore health, the free bars keep track of your health, stamina and magic. Instead of losing all your currency when you die, you just lose a small portion, which makes it less stressful to get it back. Also, whenever you retrieve your lost currency, it makes a small explosion which will hurt enemies. Boss fights are just challenging, and those fights will make you die. So, some points for common video game things, but combine most of them and you get your stereotypical Souls-like experience. The game is challenging, but more in the Hollow Knight style of challenging that, when you do get a general idea of how things work, everything can become easier for you. I did struggle with some bosses, but after a while of changing my gear and strategy, I will be able to beat most of them. Alright, except for one boss where I just cheesed the fight by staying under him so he couldn't hit me. But yeah, we're just gonna overlook that I kinda did that. Other than that, I just played this game normally, okay? Just leave me be. If you're looking for a fun yet challenging game that doesn't take up half a month to complete, then Tunic is your pick. It is a cute game where everything you figure out makes you feel smart and satisfied. It has challenging fights that don't seem unfair for the average gamer, and it has this relaxing feeling every time you play it. It may have gone under the radar for some people since it's indie, but I assure you, this should deserve a lot more attention than it is getting right now. If you don't want to spend a lot of money for a big AAA title and just want to relax with a fun challenge, go play this game right now. Overall, I rate this game 10 swords out of 9 shields. Hey everyone, thank you for watching the video again. Or if you are a new time viewer, welcome to the channel, hi. For this video I tried something new. I changed the editing program and the video style a bit. I hope you guys liked it. I'll be working on the next one for the coming few weeks. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see it later on. And once again, thanks for watching and see you later. Bye.